Hi, welcome back to channel FIFA Mobile. Alright, we'll share with you how to get cheap USA players for the flashback quest. At the same time, sharing you this happy moment. I get a gift pack of 114 CAM Griezmann. So, of course, with him coming about, we're going to do transfers. And how to do it? Basically, you get a player that can be sold from the market. And then once you click on sell, it brings you to the training transfer page. With that, then you can remove that transferring player and put in the players they require to transfer the points from. So decided to transfer it from my RW, which I do not really need right now, given that I already have Messi. So I think 114 Owen RW will be the best choice to transfer away the training points to Griezmann. So with that, Griezmann's will be 119. It was really superb. I think really thankful for this 114 free gift pack. Right, so I'm going to test it out and share with you Griezmann in the fuse. Opportunity to let him score in the H2H to share with you the happy moments. Alright, so you can see how superb it is. Right now, sharing here the flashback quest. I'm going to do a super speed for this. So, in terms of the league players, I mentioned here, you need a good numbers of them to once you put it in the lineup, and they do the required games play. Maybe do lots of matches from this event itself or any other events. Gameplays of matches, as long as you do matches with that required numbers of the league requirement. So with that, then you will be able to fulfill the quest itself. It's not tough, but it just takes time. So in terms of the VSA, make sure you do it with the unranked, because having these players in your lineup would not enable you to win. It's not about winning in the VSA unranked, it's about getting the number of division played in the VSA. And of course, VSA has another good thing, is that you have able to the opportunity to score more goals, because the number of goals required is, I think, is 100. So that's a bit tiring. But if VSA, I think probably, I guess 15 matches of the VSA unranked would fulfill that requirement. So these are the things that you could bear in mind. Later on, I'm going to share with you as well getting cheap USA players. If you're wondering whether you should be getting really expensive USA players to put into your lineup to fulfill this flashback quest, I do not advise doing that, but rather get really cheap ones like 50 plus OVR for maybe 1,000 each. So if you get 4 numbers, it's only 4,000. I think that would do the job. So end of the day, what you're getting from this flashback quest is a 109 player, not a fantastic reward. So do not spend too much into that, because you're wasting funds. And at the same time, I'm trying to save up to 1 billion already. As I said, my target is 1.1 billion. Hopefully by then we should be able to have the sufficient coins to change the whole team to higher OVR. Higher OVR players are coming about really soon. So you can see here now. I'm going to do the USA ones. Alright, so you can go to the nation, and you click on the United States of America, and then you can check out the players are really expensive. I mean, no point in getting all these players. The cheapest is about 1 million. So do not do that. Rather, you search for 60s. If you can't, look for 50 to 60. Right? Yep, a lot of players are here relatively cheap. So I have already got a good number of them. So I think I'll just put in mine, and do not even need to incur any cost at all. But if you have not got sufficient of these USA players, make sure you buy them at a 50 plus OVR, and that will do the job, right? You can see here on Quad 2 it's done. And at the same time, I'll share with you the fact that I get so many of the 50 plus OVR players because of the training requirements daily. Train 2, it'll be relatively cheap to train them. Eventually, you don't want to waste a lot of coins training very expensive. So with that, I think we are good to go. So there's a couple of ways of doing this, but I think the easiest would be the VSA unranked. But of course, there are matches you gotta do with these players. Make sure you put in the good subs, and then you go ahead to do all these matches with them around. So it's not difficult to just sub in your better players and then leave it. In terms, if you have 50 plus OVR goalkeeper, I think that's perfectly fine, because that doesn't bother. So just make sure you do this. Do not spend too much coins into this not very fruitful or eventful event itself. So it's really very low reward of 109 player. But what you really want is to gain more of those rewards from the Star Pass or the reward path. I'm talking about free to play. So do remember in the UTOTS, make sure you continue doing because there is a goalkeeper of 110 coming about. So make sure you do that. It's free anyway. So with that goalkeeper coming about, probably I may change my goalkeeper to him and eventually sell off my current goalkeeper. My current goalkeeper is really fantastic, but nonetheless, I think the OVR is a bit too low. If we could, I would like to have a higher OVR goalkeeper, but I do not want to spend coins. That's why I'm just getting all the free players, especially all those untradeable ones, into my lineup, so that I can just offload all the tradable ones in the market and keep on saving. So that's my objective at all. So I said getting close to I think slightly over 900 million, so getting close towards 1 billion. So target is 1.1. Hopefully I can save more because I think players aren't cheap. So do not do the exchange of players by buying from the market. That doesn't work. So just make sure you do all these quests by doing all these matches here. You can find, all right, from all these small little events. And do remember do the VSA, but do it unranked, right? So that it doesn't affect you. Then it doesn't really matter whether you win or lose, because it's just better about completing number of this matches itself. So just go to bear this in mind. I think that's really good to go. With that, I think more or less I've covered whatever I need to in this video. So if you have any questions, please feel free to put in the comments. I'll try to answer them. Some people are asking about goalkeeper. Yes, as I mentioned earlier, there's a free goalkeeper coming about in the UTTS itself, so make sure you do that. Do not waste coins in buying. Just wait for a while. I think they're perfectly fine. As for in terms of the other events currently, I think the heroes ones, you may consider exchanging some of the good players from there by saving up. So I've already exchanged for RM112, which is good. I'm really happy with that. But sometimes I realize some players, the energy level is not really high because of the poor physical. So you can only use half of the time. Then they are all rates already. So probably good as a sub, so that eventually they run only for half of the match itself. I think that would be powerful. This is something just got to take note of the players as you play along. So here we are choosing a player. So I think we choose this 111 CM by looking at the price tag as well. Yeah, I think that is much worth it compared to the ST. So I'm choosing between the ST or the CM, but I realize the CM price is higher. That's majority of the case because I think ST are easy to buy from market. So I think I'll go for the CM 111. Then with that, I'll do a transfer again, the training transfer, and then eventually we'll get another good number of players of 116, and hopefully that increase the team OVR. Currently standing at still 135. It's not easy to increase the team OVR, but I think that's the matter of fact that we have no choice because there's no increase of trainings after 30. So again, I'm going to do all this swapping out of my current player, Bellingham. So eventually you'll replace Bellingham with this new player, and I'm going to put on the 30 transfer points from Bellingham to him. So then I move into the market. Hopefully I sell for a good price, and that will help me in moving towards 1 billion. So some people may have earned a lot from the recent glitch. Unfortunately, I wasn't there. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe. Good luck. Goodbye.